Hi everyone, this is Sumanth. So, in this video, we will just see what are the three startups which are just changing the world, right? So, before going to the video, make sure to like the video, and also if you are new to the channel, or maybe if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. So, with that, let's start this video. So, instead of discussing this in what are the top three startups, just naming that and discussing about that, let's see what are the problems we just have in our real world, what are the problems we just have in our society, and how AI, like how these startups are creating applications to solve that problems, right? So we will just discuss in that scenario. So first, let's take a deep fake, right? This is a huge problem in current world. So what's deep fake? So before understanding deep fake, so we just want to understand the disadvantage of AI. So we have already seen, I have already explained how AI is completely changing the world, right? Like what are the applications it has in different domains. So in similar way, it has some disadvantages as well. One of the disadvantage is deepfake, right? So what is deepfake? Deepfake in the sense generating fake images of people and just using it for money or like some other illegal things, right? So that's deepfake, creating fake images for some illegal activities. So we used to see this problem with many of the actors, right? Actors and actors. So they used to, most of the people used to deepfake their images, they deepfake their videos, and also they used to use that for illegal activities. And also we used to see in politics where they were some oppositions, or they used to create deepfakes of the opposition parties and they used to circulate it, right? So this is the most common thing, and as well as this is one of the serious issue we should address. No need to think about actors and politicians. Let's think about you. For example, let's say if someone come and deepfake your image, or let's say your video, and if they just post it on some other socials, or let's say if they just use it for a blackmailing you, right? It's not correct, right? We used to feel bad about that. So to solve this issue, we just have the startup Sentinel, right? So it's just using AI to detect this kind of deepfakes, right? So that's Sentinel, that's the startup which is using the same AI to solve the issues created by AI, right? So that's the Sentinel. So if you just want to check the website, so I will just link them all in the description, make sure to check that also. And the next startup is root.ai. So before discussing about this company, let's see what's the problem we just have in our society. For example, let's take agriculture industry. According to the records, by 2050, the world population will be around 10 billion, right? You can just understand how huge it is, right? So in order to provide food for all these people, all this population, so it's difficult to create food in the existing fields, right? You can see in every day, every year, all the fields has been dismantled and they're just using for real estates, right? So then what's the solution for that? So we just go for indoor farming, right? So this company is creating applications, creating solutions to promote, to support indoor farming. So for example, let's say if you're just doing indoor farming, definitely when you're just cultivating more amount of food, more amount of huge quantity, definitely we can't go and check in every seeds, we can't go and check in everywhere, and we can't check what diseases it has, right? What diseases it has, whether the plant is healthy or not, or let's say whether a particular food is ripen or not, or let's say in order to plug that, in order to harvest that, right? It's very difficult for humans, right, to do that. So that's why these companies are providing to solutions to promote indoor farming. So that's the root.ai. And the third startup is cure.ai. This is also one of the promising startups. So what's we humans require, right? We just want the food to eat. So for that, we just have the startups like root.ai, which are just helping the indoor farming. And the second thing is we just want good health, right? We just want to use the technologies to become healthy, right? To detect the diseases. So that's what this Q.ai does. So I will just give you an scenario. So we just know we all have been affected due to pandemic, right? We all had just faced the pandemic, the COVID. So during COVID, definitely these X-rays or let's say CT scans, right? MRI scans, these scans are important, right? So definitely daily there is to be thousands and lakhs of people around the world who are just taking these scans, right? Who are just using these X-rays and scans. So it will be difficult for the doctors to check each and every X-ray to detect whether is there any issue, or let's say is there any disease, is there any problem or not, right? So it's very difficult. So what this company is doing is it's just providing some applications, right? Some deep learning applications, deep learning solutions, using which we can able to detect what's the problem they just have using the X-rays, using these different kind of scans, right? So that's one of the application, that's one of the thing that the Q.AI is doing. And also they're just building applications for some of the diseases like lung cancer detection, right? So yeah, these are the applications they just provide. So that's these three companies: Sentinel, Root.ai and Q.ai. So it's not about these three companies. We are just seeing this startup ecosystem in AI where they're just using all the applications, and they're just trying to build some good applications, right? They're just making the world a better place to live, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. So mention some of the startups which you just know, right? Which you just feel they're just solving some good real world problems. So mention down in the comment section. So I would love to know that as well. So with that, I will just see you in the next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.